Hi and welcome back to the shop, yard. I've got something new today. It's not a power station, it's a solar panel. This is I'm not sure exactly how to say it because words, but I'm going to say MHPOWOS 110 watt folding solar panel. It's still in the package, as we can see here, completely sealed up. So let's see how this goes. I like to investigate things like this starting from scratch, just so we all know what to expect, but also because packaging may vary, and it's important that things survive to be delivered to you intact, and that is all that's in here. Solar panel in the box, no bag, no protection of any type. They're trusting its durability, I guess. That's great. Let's see what it looks like. So just off the hitch here, there's a double handle with a Velcro closure, and it just falls open. Okay, there we go. There's a 110 watt folding panel. There are, okay, I guess I have it upside down. There's a Velcro leg here, Velcro leg with a elastic strap. Same on this side, there's a second one, and there's a little storage pouch here. It says 24 volts open circuit. That's great news for my power stations. MPP maximum power voltage is 20 volts, 5.5 amps. So yeah, that should fit nicely. Maybe we'll even be able to parallel this up with one of my other small panels, try to get some more power. What's in the pocket here? Okay, there's a little book. There's the direct panel output, which is MC4s on some rather thick, nice looking cable. Oh, and then we've got an adapter that goes from MC4, and it looks like it's a pretty good length. Let me unfurl it here. And a Velcro strap that is branded. Quite nice. Okay, so we've got MC4 to a little Anderson power pole. Looks like maybe DC 7909. This is, it looks similar, but it's got a larger center pin. There's another barrel jack that's on an adapter to a second barrel jack. That looks like, yeah. Like 5909 or whatever it is. And then here's the one I'm interested in, an XT60. So this will plug right into the unit that I have planned to test this with. So let me get the Velcro straps off here, and I'll work on setting this up. Okay, so I'm seeing right now that the legs on this only allow like 45 degrees tilt. It won't really lay back any further than that with the Velcro, so that's kind of a concern. I have the new little fantastic device, the Bluetti Elite 30, which has the XT60 solar input on it. So let's take a look at that here. XT60. I'm going to try not to block the sun. How close can I get without shadowing the panel? Okay, the unit powered up. 82, 83, 83 watts. I'll do a screenshot of this thing here, but I'm going to sit it behind the panel so I can see the display, because right now in bright sun it's almost impossible. And see if I can increase that. It is also, by the way, it is not the perfect solar day today. My Tempest weather station is showing we're getting about 650 or 700 watts per square meter, or whatever the metric is. When I have a good day, it's over 900. So it's kind of questionable. It's mostly blue sky, but there's a lot of real high haze and stuff. So let me see if I can lay this back further just manually and increase the output. Okay, that gave me 92, so that's better, but it's a nice little panel. Let me see. We'll just fold it back up here. Is there any adjustment on these legs whatsoever? Nope, everything is sewn and stitched. So as you can see, about right there is as far as you go. It'd be nice to have more, but this thing is quite light. It seems nice. I think it's pretty good value. It looks quite solid. By the way, this is like a monolithic array. There are not individual cut cells that I can see really in here. There are some solder lines, so I guess it is, but yeah, this is like a monolithic printed sort of format. So let me pull the legs back out. The Velcro is tenacious. So there we go. MHPOWOS 110 watt foldable panel. I'm going to try something else with it. Okay, now we're getting better numbers. I have 148, 9, 7 watts coming into the Elite 30 right now. What did I do? I got this NERSV 100 watt panel, and I paralleled them with a set of parallel adapters here. So we're getting a combined 10 amps possible, because this will only take 10 amps from the two panels combined at, probably 20 volts, 19, 18 volts with the sun today. Like I said, it's limited solar conditions, but we're making power. And at the 288 watt hours that this Elite 30 holds, even at this limited rate, we'll be full in 2 hours if this continues. So that's perfectly reasonable. Both of these panels would fold up very nicely and be transported in your car. I hesitate to say backpack, maybe that one on the back of a backpack because it's 4 pieces versus 2 larger here. But this is lighter than that. And at 110 watts, you could get 2 of these, put them together just like this. These are also available in larger sizes. I think I saw on their website up to 350 watts. That's getting big. And that's too much voltage for this little power station. But little panels like this are great to have, great to take around, family outing, somewhere you're going to use power, car camping, that sort of thing. I've even just for fun taken a panel like this with a power station out when I've flown my drone around just to be able to charge on the go and just kind of have a whole setup. It's kind of nice. So MHPOWOS 110 watt folding panel. It seems nice. Thanks for watching.